Hi, and welcome to the Medium channel where we bring you the spirituality behind the message to help you awaken. So, before I get started, we're having a lot of Wi Fi issues tonight. We always have that after storms. The upload speed is very slow. So, if there's glitches in the picture or the sound, I can't help it. I apologize. But I will say I did call on my spirits and my guides to help. So, we'll see how that works out. So, anyway, I have a few notes. We're not going to be long tonight. I'm going to try to get in and out in 30 minutes today. But firstly, what I wanted to do is just start out by talking about the benefits of expanding the frequencies of the heart. And there's a practice called heart brain coherence that I talk a lot about on this channel. And for one thing, it can increase your longevity. By the way, this is all scientifically validated with empirical data to back it up. Thanks largely to Heart Math Institute, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and a few others that have been doing a lot of work to provide us with scientific validation on how powerful the heart really is. Now, the mystics of the ancients have always told us that God is love. And now science is starting to prove that, which is so freaking cool. I it just blows me away every time. But longevity, that if you do this practice, you might live longer, seriously, for a lot of reasons. But they actually interviewed several people that lived past age 120. Now, mind you, 120 in terms of science and genetics is said to be the absolute longest a human being can live based on chromosomal degeneration, or the what they call the telmerides that are the edges of the chromosomes, that they wear down when when their cells split. But people have lived longer than that. And without exception, every one of them said, my secret is that I live from the heart. I live with compassion. I live simply. Supernatural healing abilities. People, open their hearts, and I've done this and healed autoimmune disease. Other people have healed cancer and stuff like that. Super immunity. And according to Joe Dispenza's empirical data and research, 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes at a time, 3 times a day of doing heart brain coherence raises the immunoglobulins by a factor of 50%. And I don't care if you're vaccinated, unvaccinated, whatever your views are, doing natural things to enhance your immune system can only benefit you. And also manifestation. And when we become coherent in the heart, then the brainwave patterns becomes coherent, and then we become coherent with spirit. So coherence in the heart means to elevate the frequencies of the heart to elevated or high end levels of compassion too, but I was going to say gratitude and appreciation and love. That's what hearts want to do. So when we feel super grateful, it's because we received something super amazing. Just think of the last time you're grateful almost to the point of tears. And so how's that match the frequencies of the universe? Because the universe is the ultimate giver. So again, that's another validation that God really is love. The universe really vibrates in love. So that's I wanted to just talk a little bit about that, because in this meditation, we are going to start out by doing a guided process to take you through some heart brain coherence. And then we're going to work with Archangel Raphael. Now, I called in 6 of the archangels, so we have a nice circle of love around us. And to me, our archangels are frequencies. They can appear as winged beings. That's happened to many people, not and sometimes even to non-Christian and non-Jewish people. But in my frame of reference, they are frequencies, their energy, their vibrations that we all have access to. When we tap into that vibration, we tap into the realm of miracles. We tap into a higher version of ourselves, and we become closer to spirit. So the angels, particularly the archangels, are said to be those beings of light that travel as closely as God as is possible and become the messengers of God, or the messengers of spirit. So we're going to work with that, and then we're going to, however this is going to work for you, once we elevate our heart frequencies and we really get the energy going, here's a group. then we're going to project that into the heart of the collective and really try to pierce those dark areas where all the problems stem from when it comes to the control of the masses, the unfair distribution of wealth, um, the agendas, the programming, and all that stuff. So that's basically what I have now. And just before we get into this, I just wanted to share because I was talking to yes, by text or messenger, my friend Adam Z, who has a magnificent, amazing channel called Manifest Yourself. So he's got one of the top law of attraction channels on the whole platform. And I was telling him the story about Hurricane Sandy, where I was living with beautiful lady. She was a channel, of known named Susie Mazzoli. I've talked about her before because she's worth mentioning because she was the first time I sat in on energy channeling. I never knew that you could even do that. So I sat in her circles. She was really, really good at it. When you sat in those circles, you felt that energy going through you, sometimes to the point of almost like passing out. So by sitting in her circles for 3 years or so, I think that's how I developed the ability myself. That along with doing a lot of martial arts training, a lot of qigong, tai chi, and work to really clear my energetic systems and allow higher degrees of chi or life force to flow through me. But I think that experience helps. So, anyways, the winds gusted over 80 miles an hour where I was. It was a dry hurricane. There's no rain where I was, but these winds were so powerful that basically what happened was I got the message to go upstairs. Now, mind you, Susie has a little bit of a phobia about wind, so she was terrified that I wasn't in the basement. So that's a whole story in and of itself. But just to make this really, really brief, I took my drum, I went upstairs, I connected with the wind elements. Once we raise our vibration and frequency, we can influence weather. That's something that's been proven and documented also in different ways. This has happened so many times, by the way. But anyway, to make this short, I did my thing. 6 trees snapped in half, many heavy branches fell, and the next morning outside of the house, it looked like a freaking war zone with huge branches, like tops of trees, like all piled around the perimeter of the house. And the arborist that came over said that he just could not understand how the house was missed, how out of all these branches that nothing hit the house, there's zero damage. So that's one example. Another example is just recently we had a bad ice storm, but not in Phoenicia. And by the way, this sounds like a big ego trip, but I take no credit for this at all. I promise. It's spirit. It has nothing to do with me. It's just me calling on these forces and allowing it to happen. But what happened basically was, and I exaggerate not, you go 3 miles in any direction, and if there's any locals here, they can validate that. Go up the hill, go west, go down the hill east, go to a higher elevation, a lower elevation. Those trees were coated in ice. Most people lost power. Trees fell on roads and everything, but there's barely a glaze here in Phoenicia. Kingston, New York, in the valley went below freezing 9 hours before Phoenicia did. So, anyway, point being is that energy is very powerful. If we can influence the weather, and I'm just one person, imagine what a large group can do in a collective setting where we're all having a singular intention to raise the frequencies of the collective. And if we keep doing this, then then yeah, if you guys are into it, I'll keep doing this. Maybe every other week, just get together with our inner core community. A lot of you are amazing channels in your own right. Get together, do our thing. Yeah, maybe new people will join the community and we'll grow as a community. And the other thing is, by us doing this work, we're connecting with thousands upon thousands of other light workers, other energy channels, some well more advanced than myself even. So we're connecting with a worldwide global network in an effort to raise the collective. So by doing so, that way, we're going to help to make this transition that we're all in. It's an awakening. It's a tough time to be alive, but it's a really amazing time to be alive. It's an awakening, and by doing this, we can ease the transition into higher consciousness. As the energies continue to, the frequencies continue to increase, it taxes our nervous system, it taxes our cells, it taxes our bodies. That's part of ascension also, um, but it creates a lot of stress because there's powers that be, there's forces that be that don't want the awakening. If you want to call them the elite or deep state or whatever it is, they definitely know that everything's energy also. They know how to manipulate energy and manipulate the collective in many, many different ways. And it stems from a dark agenda, but it comes from a separation of spirit or source. So we're able to raise the frequency of the collective and then direct it deep into the belly of the beast, so to speak. We can start to affect change that way. So anyway, that's my talk. Everybody ready to meditate? I think everybody that's going to be in is in now. Excuse me, and hopefully hopefully the Wi-Fi is okay, and you guys are actually hearing me and seeing me okay. Thank you. Yes, let's keep working together on the elevation process. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured you guys would be in, but definitely. So first thing, let's get nice and relaxed and just start to tune into your breathing. So we always want to get present. We always want to relax. We want to clear our minds. The idea here is to affect the collective rather than be affected by the collective. This can be achieved by becoming the observer of your reactions, your day-to-day reactions to other people, to things that happen in the environment, rather than being the reaction, being the observer of the reactions. When you do that, you separate yourself from the programming, you separate yourself from being pulled into lower frequencies. And that's when you start to become an influencer rather than the masses that are influenced. Let us all be influencers. So keep deepening your breath, inhaling the love and the light of the universe around you, exhaling and releasing all tensions, all worries, any negative energies. Feel your forehead just relaxing and letting go. As you are breathing, be conscious and consciously inhaling the love and the light of Source, Spirit, the universe, God, the quantum field, whatever you want to call it. And then exhale and release any tensions, worries, fears that are probably not your own anyway. They're faulty belief systems programmed into us that are exploited for purposes of a darker agenda to control. But as we step into this space of love, of joy, of spirit, we become the influencers. We are no longer influenced by. Let that be your mantra, especially in the next few months where everything is shifting. Feel your face, feel your chin relaxing, feel your neck, feel your shoulders relaxing and letting go. Know that you are in a safe space. There will be no energies or anything forced on you at this time. This is all about free will. It's all about love. Feel your chest relaxing. Feel your solar plex. Feel your back, your stomach relaxing. Feel your hips and your legs relaxing. And just mentally scan your body. Finding any points of tension. And if you find any, just relax them. We inhale love into those points of tension and exhale and release. Back to the universe. Be aware of your breath, your breathing. And starting to place focus on your heart center. Maybe taking a moment to think about sometime you're just head over heels in love with somebody. And not necessarily in a physical or sexual way, but more in an intimate, mental, emotional, and spiritual way. Think of the last time you received something really amazing and feel those feelings in your heart. You consciously start to build the frequencies of the highest levels of gratitude, appreciation, and love stemming from deep within the center of your heart, radiating outward. And we can even imagine we're joining hands or joining forces, so to speak. This way, the ones that are newer will benefit from the energies of those a little bit more advanced in this work. And we can feed off each other. We can join our vibration, and we join our vibrations at the heart center, the seat of love. Inhaling love, exhaling love, super high levels of gratitude. Be in that heart space of pure, unadulterated, massive gratitude and appreciation. If you need a little assistance, again, think of sometime you were really grateful or received something really amazing. And as we vibrate in appreciation, we start to tap into the master frequency, and then our brainwave patterns start to become coherent as well. That's why it's heart-brain coherence. And by doing this, we match the frequency of the universe, the ultimate giver. And you may even start to feel your head buzzing. This work can bring what's called the gamma brainwave experience, which is at least one effect of a crown chakra opening. To allow your brain, your physical brain, to feel the gratitude, love, and appreciation that your heart is feeling. Yes, the heart feels and the brain thinks, but they share the same cells that no other organ or part of the body has. So the brain can actually feel when the heart feels. And you unlock your genius, your higher intuition, your higher healing abilities. You awaken dormant DNAs that have the power to heal things like cancer, MS, and virtually everything. Virtually. Feeling the frequencies of the heart continuing to build, continuing to get stronger. Feeling the frequencies in your brain matching the heart. You can even imagine a figure eight between your heart and your brain meeting at the throat chakra. Actually, they're saying to allow it to meet in the space between your throat chakra and your third eye, where that figure eight line intersects. Oh, yes, that makes a difference. Feel it expanding. Feel the frequencies expanding outside of yourself now. Breathing in love, breathing out love, vibrating in and stronger love with each breath, stronger appreciation, stronger gratitude. And we're going to do some transmission work now from Archangel Raphael to further enhance that frequencies. Yes, Yes, relax, breathe. You are doing well. We are here to share and lend our support in your efforts this evening. We wish for you to give yourself a lot of credit. You are here. You have chosen to be here at this time, in this place, to assist humanity, really, by serving yourself in a positive way. You serve others. So please, please, as we work with you at this time, do not ignore yourself and your own needs. Do not ever sacrifice your own needs for the sake of another. Understand that as you upgrade spiritually and as you do positive things, it is assisting you, and that is how you are assisting others. That's how the frequencies grow. That's how you connect to the collective. What benefits you in a healthy way and an empowering way is feeding positivity into the collective. You're raising the frequencies. Continue to do as you are doing, breathing in love, breathing out love, feeling those frequencies expanding, feeling the heart chakra, the heart center, as well as the crown and the brain expanding and meeting the vibrations all around you and becoming one. Imagine and visualize the light of your heart all around you, tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. That is the heart chakra of the universe. That is your creator. Feel your heart merging with the powers that be, with the vibrations of love, appreciation, and gratitude, as well as creation herself becoming one in this magical cosmic dance of life, of freedom, of sovereignty. You came to this world a sovereign being. You will overcome the forces of control and those that seek to compromise your sovereignty, not through fear, not through anger, not through revenge, but through love, through expanding the frequencies of the heart. And as that happens, you cannot but help to share that with your brothers and sisters of your collective world. Breathe, relax, relax and breathe. Feel the frequencies building. We are raising the frequencies. We are, shall we say, increasing the light of the heart within you and around you. Allow, breathe, feel the expansion. Feel that your whole body is a big heart chakra. Feel that your entire aura is a big heart chakra. And feel the space around you as a big heart chakra. And we are all one. We are all connected in this universal vibration that we call love or God. And if you have not already, imagine you are holding hands and joining with the circle and the group, joining with the thousands upon thousands on your world who are doing this work to raise the collective, to penetrate the illusions and delusions, the separation from spirit of source that your world leaders, the controllers have lost touch with. So we can help them and all gain that connection. For you came from love. Your physical body would not be here if there was not other human beings making love. You are born from love. When you leave your body, your very temporary human vehicles, you return to love. So why not be love in between? Feel the frequencies expanding. You can even imagine the whole of the collective in the center of the circle. And allow yourself to project your heart center into that circle, which is the collective. Where at the very heart of that circle lies those, let's not say those, lies the frequency or the vibration of those who are lost, the separation, the control, the desire to manipulate. There are those that say money is the root of all evil, but money is just energy. It's separation from who we are as spirit and source that is the root of all evil. With love, we can assist those that are trapped in the evil, that are trapped in projecting and propagating that evil into the world for their illusions of gain, their illusion of power, their illusion of control. It can be and shall be melted away through the beautiful harmonic convergence of love, gratitude, appreciation, and compassion. Find, however this looks or means to you, and somewhere deep in the circle of the collective, that source of separation, that source of the problems and challenges that face your world, and project your heart and visualize and feel it illuminating in the light of the heart space. So bright that the center of this circle that was once filled with darkness is brighter than 100 suns. And feel that light from within the center of the circle glowing outwards, illuminating outwards in all directions, illuminating the entire circle with brilliant light, like an expanding supernova, exploding outwards through you, through your circle of community, and feel that light from deep within the center of that circle expanding in all directions throughout infinity. So the entire multiverse is glowing in this brilliant, beautiful solar heart light. And know without any doubt that you are having a powerful influence on the collective at this time. Know without a doubt that those who may have agendas are starting to feel maybe the first stirrings of compassion that they felt in a very long time. At the end of the day, love always conquers hate. At the end of the day, the light came from the darkness or the void and overtakes the light. Allow the light of the heart to overtake the darkness, so that a new birth, a new beginning, a new chapter in your world, a new process of evolution may now begin, where people are open at the heart. And when you are open at the heart, you are open at the mind, and you are open to spirit. And then real change happens from the core outwards, not necessarily by peeling the layers of the onions, but rather illuminating the core. And then those layers will start to peel away on their own, maybe with a little bit of coaxing and help. So for the final part of this process, bring the focus back to you. You are important. They call it the universe. You are the center of the universe. No matter where you are the center of the universe. No matter what, the universe adjusts to your frequency and reflects back to your energy. This in your scientific communities is validated through a phenomenon known as the observer effect, that shows in order for things to act and to change, there must be an observer, there must be a consciousness. Otherwise, the universe in its fractal nature replicates into infinity the same patterns. Without an observer, without consciousness to guide it, we shall say life would be very boring. And now just start to allow the energies to maybe just get a little bit softer, drop off a little bit. Know that the work is done. Know that you are now immersed in a new vibration, which is an old vibration, which is love. And start to feel the energies dropping, allowing your heart to stay open or closed to a comfortable level. And we're just going to focus on grounding the energies, bringing the energies down into the earth, sending love into the core of Mother Earth, into her magnetic molten core, where the earth's heart beats. Everything is alive. Everything moves in rhythm. Everything dances. Everything interconnects. Everything intertwines. As you change your frequency, you change the earth's frequency. And people can blame global warming, CO2. I know I do, because I see the effects. But beyond that, it's consciousness. The crazy weather patterns reflecting consciousness. So we'll send love so the earth can maintain her balance without so much stress of the collective consciousness, as well as the pollutants that we throw out into our atmosphere. And as the earth is glowing in that same vibration of love, for the earth is an inner universe unto herself, as you are an inner universe unto yourself, start to feel your energies ground. Imagine or visualize roots going deep into the earth now, allowing any excess energy to drain out of your body and your aura through your roots and into the earth. Just moved a lot of energy. We want everybody to sleep tonight. So just allow these energies, any excess energy, just to drain out of you now. Feel your roots very deep, get very grounded, very centered. And when you are ready, open your eyes. And welcome back. Okay. So that's what we have today. And Bard calls, no, your feet do not need to be on the ground. You'll always have an access point to the earth, whether it's the base of your spine, your buttocks, whatever it is. And you can ground through whatever point is touching your bed, your pillow, whatever it is. All right. So that's good. So we'll do this again. It won't be exactly the same every time. We'll make adjustments based on what's going on in the world. You know, this is a dance hall, so you know, when I channel, I'm sort of in more of a blending mode than a pure channel mode. So I'm kind of like like, Archangel Raphael speaking through me. I'm speaking through me. We're kind of becoming a collective under that. But anyway, that was a very good one. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, this is, energetic transmissions that we're doing, and as I'm leading the meditation, and we're joining as they activate my field, they're activating your fields. So that's how it works. And of course, we have Heather on, who's an excellent energy transmitter herself, and a few of you are really good yourselves. So there you have it. So thank you, everybody. And this is going to upload as a video on YouTube. You can come back to this as many times as you want, do this as many times as you want. It'll have the same power. It'll have the same effects. And let's see if we can, again, we're joining with a lot of other light workers, but let's see if we can do this work and help make a difference. Once we're able to break free of, this has been going on for thousands of years of the planet, but once we're able to break through that level, kind of break through that collective ego, as it were, and really learn to trust in our hearts and spirit on a collective level, then things are going to really change. But I'll leave you with the final note. And when I started to really do this work, I had my awakening actually in 1978. I'm an old timer here, but between 2012 and 2014, I had that's when my Kundalini really started to activate. So I had this awakening, which gave me a lot of gifts and a lot of insights and a lot of knowledge. But it was later on where I really started my own energetic upgrades. And I was doing a lot of Kundalini yoga and sitting in on Susie Mazzoli's circle and everything. And I just stopped doing yoga because I couldn't sleep. I just had so much energy going through my body, and I was breaking one piece of technology after another with the energies going through me. Fortunately, that doesn't happen anymore. So I've been able to gain more mastery over these higher frequencies. It's not like it's so like I don't know what the right word is, chaotic or so frenetic that I'm actually blowing out electronics anymore, even though my energy is actually stronger than it was then. But I couldn't sleep. I just stopped my yoga practice because when I did Kundalini yoga, what does that do? It helps awaken your Kundalini. But anyways, I did I did turn that around and be able to heal things that were very wrong with my body that I've had my whole life. I'm healthier at 63 than I've ever been, and I owe it to this work and connecting with the heart and working with the heart center. So I shared this with you. Please, we're really working on expanding this community for everybody's benefit, mine included. If you know anybody that will benefit, feel free to share this meditation. Feel free to give them the information about this channel, and let's grow and let's make a difference. And thank you again, everybody. I love you. Namaste, aloha, and we'll see you at the next video or the next meditation. We'll probably do something like this in about 2 weeks or so, and we'll keep the energy going, maybe every week or every 2 weeks. So have a beautiful night, everybody. Thank you. Be well.